Yeah, what the fuck? Happening to YouTube atheist community and still have fun. And, yeah, I don't have much to say about the atheist community. Fred's missing, which isn't good. But, maybe it's something. Maybe he left, I can't remember, but he might have disappeared on a Monday, you know. And that sort of, like, implies something, maybe. I don't remember when his last video was. It does seem about a week ago. So, yeah, you know, people go on a vacation or something, usually on a Monday, something like that, maybe. Maybe there's some logic to it or meaning to it. But anyway, it just doesn't look good. I mean, you know, yeah, you just don't go from video every day to nothing without saying something, I think. But whatever, it's weird. And, yeah, it's just creepy. Yeah. And then the rest of the atheist community is talking about the stupid mosque thing. And, yeah, I don't know. You really can't have a rational argument about it. I mean, there's just too deep a context. And it's so... yeah, just no good way to look at this shit. I mean, this conflict thing. And, you know, Islamic culture and religion, it's not really compatible with anything else. I mean, it's really you know, arrogant, and it's like our way or the highway without your fucking head. You know, they are nasty fuckers in the sense that, you know, the religion is basically, yeah, we're going to cut your head off because you're an infidel, or, you know, just because we don't like you either. And it just ain't pretty enough. It isn't in your living room kind of religion. It's in your face. I'm going to wear my Klan suit right out in the street, my burqa, and it's, yeah, that just ain't going to fly in a civilization. That's just asking for conflict. So, whatever, yeah. Anyway, enough of that subject. Yeah, I'm talking about it again. Fuck it, I've talked about it the least of everybody, and I'm sick of talking about it. And then the other crap is, I don't know, some sort of who did what to whose kids or some kind of shit, and harassing each other, people, and whatever, and insulting each other, and I ain't gonna be your friend anymore stuff, and whatever. I don't know. Seems very high school and overly dramatic and all that crap. So sort of had my fill of that shit. So there really isn't anything else, right? The atheist community is really just shit. Amazing Atheist apparently made a video on the Morsk thing. Squirrel, really cute. Anyway, and but yeah, I mean, just you know, nobody called him out on this charity crap. He did 2 or 3 videos on this charity shit. Just the same old pattern. I mean, he linked to a store, an e-store. That's the way you give your money. I mean, just so tacky. You know, what kind of cut? Yeah, I mean, it's just this using other people thing. It's just so disgusting. There's one part in this video where he's, you know, petting a goat like he gives a fuck, and listening to the sad story of a little horse who lost his eye. And this is the same asshole who told people how tasty suffering was and how they should support the meat industry by throwing hamburgers out the window. So, I mean, come on. I mean, you're going to use animals to raise money when it's to your convenience, and then you're going to eat them, and then you're going to shit on them, and then you're going to, I mean, just how many ways can you'll fuck anything over? It's just, I mean, fuck you. You should be, I hope some animals get you someday. A big giant rabbit. I hope we do it, radiate the world, and big giant rabbits come stomping on you and chew you to death, slow, little bites at a time. Anyway, so Stickham, you know, we'll go there because there's really isn't anything else. Nicotine Guy did a blog TV, man, and talked about his shoes and nothing. I mean, language and accents, and oh man. So yeah, I couldn't, I needed to get drunk. And then Bella, she did a couple of blog TVs, and I really didn't have time. The time she was doing her thing, I really didn't have time to hang out there. But Bella's also a little hard to, it's the accent thing and such. So yeah, and I'm not gonna do the typing thing. Fuck that. But anyway, it's good. She's connecting to people and such. And I mean, Bella the Ice Queen or whatever. Bella from Sweden. Alright, so stick am. Yes, it was a good night last night again. Conversation stayed pretty serious. No movie talk this time. And we just talked a lot about the basic core life is bullshit stuff, and argued with some guy about the right to die, and that got pretty heated at the end, and so that was a little unpleasant. But it always goes there with those people. They think they are competent to tell somebody else when they're taking life too seriously and they're too depressed. And, they're going to have to start deciding, to intervene and perk them up and get them back in the game. And that's all it is. I mean, saying somebody's too depressed from your too optimistic point of view is really kind of silly. Having Pollyanna give me a diagnosis on my state of mind really is a bit incredibly arrogant. That is, you got to come up with an argument. If you're going to argue that you think your state of mind, your accepting state of mind, accepting of world war, and dropping nuclear bombs, and the horrors that we've committed, even in the last decade. I mean, these damn stupid wars, the suffering being caused people. There's cause for somebody to be grieved by that. Grieved by the billions of animals tortured every year for our comfort. There's cause to be grieved by that. And the fact that you don't grieve might mean you're the sick fucker. And just because you're part of a bigger population really doesn't mean anything. If you're going to go by that standard, we just have a vote. Who's got the most people on Earth belong to their constituency, and we'll declare them the winner, and annihilate everybody else, or shove them full of pills until they look like you, whitey pills or something. And it doesn't matter because you already lost the competition, so you're the one going to be shoved full of darky or Asian pills, asshole. You got to do better than saying we got the might, therefore we're the right. You actually have to make an argument explaining why your addiction, your incessant, perpetual chase of your synthetic, superficial cheese adds up to what could be termed mental health. Yeah, demonstrate that, fucker. Make an argument, but merely declaring yourself the majority is not good enough. So it was that sort of argument night. It was a little rough at places, but a lot of it was okay. And it was generally successful. The room did crash a few hundred times for me. I'm on 4. It was a little bit annoying. Had to reload and such. I don't think it crashed for everybody, but so that was a little inconvenient. And but considering I was in a pretty crappy mood going in yesterday, it worked out pretty well. And so on to another week. I've been working on the website little bits at a time. There's some good stuff there if you care to look. And still making lots of videos over there at Blip and shit, if you care to look. And I don't know what this week will bring though. Consolidation week. what do you call that? When you you rearrange your troops or whatever. Yeah, it's time for a rebuild of the force and see if we can find something that's with us. But anyway, yeah, I gotta find a new attitude, new approach, new something. But I've done that before and just, turned out pretty much the same video, so we'll see. Yeah. But anyway, that's my focus. But even focused, the eyesight is pretty bad. So anyway, until next time. Yeah, I don't think there's anything really important to add. Oh, not a damn thing, actually. Alright, just a little add-on. It's had one of those things that happen, it's like kind of just makes your day kind of things. Anyway, I was just doing my walking back here, and some guy is riding a bike coming by the other way, and he stops me, and obviously recognized me, I guess. And, apparently I helped his kid out at one of the fishing derbies 3 or 4 years ago. And, he's like, shakes my hand, he's all like, thank you, and, it's really been good for him, and blah, 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 and, it's a little thing, but, those little things do make you feel like you're not a complete waste of space. So that's pretty good. That I affected somebody in some positive way. But it's hard to always say what's positive. We got to see what happens in the end. That's always the important one. But just the idea that you'd impact somebody's life in some way that they would take notice. In one afternoon. And that's, it's got to make you feel pretty good-ish, kind of. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, I think I have a good feeling. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah. Anyway, just a little add-on. A little pleasant story. How's that? I don't do too many videos with a little pleasant story at the end. And yes, everything did work out. Everything was wonderful. Special. No. Whatever. For what it's worth, I throw it in there. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I did. I threw it in there. Okay, anyway. So, until next time. Kind of cool today. But I went swimming anyway. Still kind of windy, I guess, left over from the hurricane that swung and missed. Yeah, it really just missed us, which is nice. No rain, just a little bit of wind. So anyway, until next time, blah, 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 blah.